Hello, my name is Catherine Troyer, and I'm part of the team that is delighted to bring you Monster Mayhem. So it turns out you have a few more questions before you're ready to play. That's great, because we definitely have answers. So please check out this series of frequently asked questions and answers so that you can get ready to play Monster Mayhem. And if you don't see an answer to your question, feel free to reach out to us, because we definitely want you to come play with us. One question I've been hearing a lot is, can I still play Monster Mayhem if I don't have Twitter or social media? And the answer is absolutely. We understand completely that for any number of reasons, you may not have social media accounts or you may not have a Twitter account. There are still lots of ways that you can engage and have fun with Monster Mayhem. The first is that the contests do not require you to have social media or Twitter, so you can be participating in all of the contests. You can still be doing the research and determining who you think is going to win, rooting for your favorites. All of that can happen even if you don't have a Twitter account. What happens on Twitter is that on the days of various battles, the play-by-plays will show the battles unfolding as though in real time. So over the span of several minutes, through a series of tweets, we will unveil how a battle goes down, who's winning, who's losing, and all of that good stuff. One thing you can do, even without a Twitter account, is that if you search for, using whatever search engine you use, Twitter, plus the Such a Nightmare handle, which is the @ symbol, NightmarePod1, you can still read much of the tweets on the feed. So you can still read everything as it's happening in real time. You just can't participate in the conversations or have some of that social engagement. If you're working to avoid Twitter altogether, at the end of every evening, when all of the battles have played out for that night, the play-by-plays will be combined and put together into a Google Doc. This Google Doc will have everything that happened on Twitter in terms of who won each battle, what was happening with the various contestants. All of that will be available in that Google Doc. It's just, again, you do lose out on the opportunity for the sort of social connection of reading people as they are rooting for contestants or as they are smack-talking other contestants. So if you don't have that community on Twitter, it just means you have to find one in the real world. So find your horror-loving friends, get together, and do a sort of marathon of Monster Mayhem and read through the posts. There will also be video recaps and other elements that will keep you informed about how Monster Mayhem is unfolding that, again, do not rely on you having Twitter.